Another happy birthday here. On the point is Fran Miseric, and the 47 outside of him. 55, the wild man, Alan Angelico. 37 is Rick Melab. Sean, the Bullet Beam, going double duty tonight in the 15. 57, Marty Edwards. 11, Nick Durant. 75, Brian Audie. Barry Gary in the 9, and Wendell Fried in the 49. Up to speed and racing. 3 wide right at the drop of the green. Everything settles down, and it's the wild man, Alan Angelique, on the back straightaway with the lead. Here's the battle for a second as they go down into turn 3. 3 automobiles struggling for their bridesmaid spot. Melab down on the low side. He's been hot the last couple weeks, visiting Victor Lane at our sister track, Jennerstown, a couple times. La Nature Sparkling Water, 57 is Marty. I'll personally guarantee it, Edwards. He runs in the 3rd place spot. The Bullet hangs on to 4th. Brian Audie stays in a 5th place position. Marty Edwards will try the low side of Rick Melab's automobile, goes down off the racing surface. Now Beam finds the opening, goes to the low side as they work down the back straightaway. The battle rages on for 3rd. Beam still trying the low side of Edwards' automobile as Brian Audie will work to the outside of Beam's car. Cross flag signal halfway down the event. 5 laps down, 5 remaining. In the 1 and 2, Alan Angelico on the lead with the 57 of Marty Edwards in the 2nd place position. Edwards now begins to close in on Angelico. Right up to his back bumper as they dive into turns 1 and 2. Edwards will try the outside. Audie goes to the low side of Eames' automobile. Time and real estate's running out. On the front straight, here comes Marty Edwards. 2 circuits remaining. They dive into 1 and 2. Edwards tries the low side. Angelico denies him the opportunity. On the back straight now. Edwards still trying to make the move. A great battle goes on for 3rd. Beam to the outside of Brian Audie's automobile. This is the battle for the lead spot with the white flag out. 1 circuit remaining. Edwards dives low again. They chart in turn 1. Angelico denies him the opportunity down the back straightaway. Edwards still trying to pressure Angelico's automobile. We're looking for the checker. Meanwhile, the battle for 3rd side by side between Audie and Beam. Here is the struggle for the checker, and it will be Angelico over Edwards. The battle for 3rd at the line. It's Audie holding off the Ford of Sean the Bullet Beam. Of Denny Kopko from the Garden Spot of Western Pennsylvania, Carnegie. 46 is Nick Rosa. Outside of him, the 33 automobile, John Komarinsky. 23, Dusty Rhodes. The 4 is Mel Minnick Jr. and the 5, Carl Chavera. out. We're up to speed in racing. Down the back straightaway, Denny Kopko, the Carnegie Comet on the point position. John Komarinsky runs in second, dives to the low side, but Kopko hangs on to it. Mel Munich Jr. with an outstanding job, and Paul Bendick's automobile hangs on to third. They work into three. Here comes Komarinsky diving to the light side, the low side, Mike. Off the 27 of Kopko. Oh, we've got a side-by-side battle for the lead. John Komarinsky in a rolling rock, 33 to the low side of Kopko's automobile. They struggle out of turn 4 down the front straight. Plenty of time and real estate in this event. Oh, the struggle continues as they work into 3 and 4. Fender to fender, wheel by wheel, they could look out each other's windows and recite the Gettysburg Address. They've been running side by side this long. Komarinsky goes to the low side, heads out for the lead. Komarinsky holds the point in a rolling rock, 33. Kopko on the outside. Here comes Mel Munich Jr. on a roll, race fans. Mel Munich Jr. hangs on to second. Kopko in third place position, falling off the pace. The 5 of Carl Chavera in the 4th place spot. Nick Rosa hangs on to the 5th place position as they work into 3 and 4. This time around, starter Ron Brutt signals 2 seconds remaining. The white flag comes out. We're still pressuring for the lead position. Mel Munich Jr. tries the high side. Goes to the low side. Trying to figure out race room. Here comes Carl Chavera. He comes right up and bumps the back. Says hello, how do you do? The Mel Munich's automobile. Here's the struggle to the checkered, and it's John Komarinsky.
Every night as far as the eye can see.
Glenn Galt is on the point, race fans. Outside of him, the 21. Automobiles, Dave James about the park. 03, Ronnie Vaughn, 77. Bobby Henry. The 92 is Jeff Dunbar, the 42, Sergeant Charlie Cragen, and Sean Ray Bullet Beam. First time in competition in a late model on the 23, Danny Whiteside. Here we go. Field tightens up. Out of 4. Greens out. We're racing. Down the back straightaway. Glenn Gold holds the lead at 21 to Dave James. Runs in second. Out of turn 4, Glenn Gold in command of this event. Following him, it's Dave James, Bobby Henry. There's 03, Lonnie Vaughn. Then Jeff Dunbar on the high, or Cragen up high, Dunbar low. Dave James continues to run impressively here in second place position. Russell Park Automotive 21 holds right onto the back bumper guard. He actually begins to close on the double G as they work down the back straight. Continues holding on with his lead. Now Bobby Henry begins to close in on Dave James. Bobby Henry still closing up in the Russell Park Automotive 21. This is a struggle for the bridesmaid spot as they work out of turn 4. NASCAR Chief Starter Ron Blood. This is a 2 laps to go. In a 1 and 2, Gold fades a little bit. Dave James tries to close in on him. Bobby Henry hangs on to third. White flag, 1 lap remaining. Gold down the back straightaway. Continues the whole command of this event. And as he works out of 3 and 4, the checker will drop. The Hubbard Ohio's Glenn Gold. Dave James finishes second. Third to Bobby Henry. Place hands. We want to Tom Terrific Erickson. After his suffering a broken shoulder at Jennerstown Speedway about 3 or 4 weeks ago, he's back with us, going to give it a try. In the back, field tightens up, looking for the green.
Hey, guess what number I pulled at the other
Going 10 circuits. Green's Highway Racing. Oh, we're all jammed up for the lead here. Audi is on the low side. Up high goes Randy Burke. He fades 3 wide about it for third. Mark Catone gets through with Integral Bank through Thunderbird. Dives in to that third place position. Chuck Kennedy comes right back on him. Tom Harrison gets by that miscue between Kennedy and Catone that almost saw the car spin down the front straight a lap ago. Erickson will take the Nevin Trucking Budweiser 36 to the low side at Catone, trying to make a move on him. They dive into 3 and 4. Tom Terrific Erickson still trying to make that move. Turn 3, here comes a 93 automobile, Rick Miller, diving to the low side on Barriotti. They work down the front straightaway. What a beautiful race we've got going. On the back straight, Rick Miller tries to make a move on Audie's automobile, cannot do it. Mark Catone sits in a distant third place position. Tom Terrific Erickson tries to close in on him. Audi continues holding on to the lead with Rick Miller closing up. Yay! Down the front straightaway, Audi continues with the lead. The 93 automobile Rick Miller holds a car late behind him as they work down the back straight. Rick Miller still trying to make the move as we work down the front straight. The white flag, 1 lap remaining. Down the back straight. Now diving to the low side is Miller. Audie denies the opportunity to work out a turn 4. The checker will unfold in his challenge to Barry Audie. Barry Audie outside of him. Mike Hollywood Heminger in his 72. 40 is Jerry Hassey. The 07 Jeff Dunbar. 96 is Brent Tressa. 26 is Bob Arsenberger. The rapid one in a 31 Bob Duvall. Pop Sheets. Hello, Pop Sheets. Down the back straight, Chuck Kessler takes the lead. Here comes Jeff Dunbar, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Pop Sheets has arrived. In a 1-2, Kessler, Lumber, 91. Chucky Kessler on board, down the back straight. Jeff Dunbar works to the outside. He challenges us. Look at this side-by-side battle. Revenge from Dunbar, the Somerset, Pennsylvania driver, after being shut out the other week by Kessler and Victor Lane 2 weeks ago, I believe it was. Kessler's car. Problems with Kessler's automobile. Down the back straight. Our lap board is shot, race fans. Don't pay attention to the laps. We are on 0. Oh, we got the laps back again. Jeff Dunbar continues leading. Rapid Robert Arsenberger moving all through this field. Moves into the second place spot. Here's Arsenberger with a Davies Ford 26. The cross flags are out halfway down in this event. Rapid Robert Arsenberger in second begins to close in on Dunbar in a hurry. They work through turns 3 and 4. Desperately trying to close in is Rapid Robert Arsenberger. Into 3 and 4, Arsenberger begins a challenge, goes to the outside of Dunbar. They work down the front straightaway. Here comes the rapid one. Into 3 and 4, Bob Arsenberger is trying to make his move. He goes high, he goes low. Chucky Kessler hangs on to third. They work down the front straight. There are 2 circuits remaining. 4 automobiles hooked up in a miniature mechanical Caterpillar. Working down the front straight, and Dunbar continues to lead this orchestra horsepower. Bob Arsenberger right there, and now this time around the white flag comes out. 1 circuit remaining. Into 1 and 2. Jeff Dunbar holds on to the lead. Arsenberger right there in second. Chuck Kessler begins to horn. Arsenberger's back upper once again as they work down the back straight. Through turns 3 and 4. This time around, the checker will come out, and it goes to Jeff Dunbar from Somerset. Race fans, be sure to get your Motordrome Speedway souvenir cup of it. From Hagerstown, the rookie. 5 is Larry the Banana Bahana. 47 Elkie Cunningham from Hagerstown as well. 87 Butch Turkus. The 1 Denny Parago. We're green in racing. Down the back straightaway. Gary Wilchow with the lead. the back straightaway. Here comes Bahena in the 5. He makes an early challenge on the 10 wheel trot as they work out of 3 and 4. On the front straight. Bahena will try the outside of wheel trot. Cannot make the move as they work down the back straight. In command of this event. Bahena trying to close in, and Butch Turkis from the back of the pack. Oh, look at this. He and Bahena get together. A momentary contact, but we continue green flag racing. Through turns 3 and 4 this time around. It will be the cross flags. 5 laps down, 5 remaining. Laying the head up on the high side. Here comes Turkis down to the water line. On the front straight. Here comes the 87. Butch Turkis in the 10 again, Wilchot. You couldn't put a sheeted up paper between the automobiles without smudging ink and not tearing the paper. Oh, look at Turkis trying the low side this time. Turkis trying the can opener job down the back straight with time and real estate running out. And Wilchot on the outside begins to say, oh no, not now. He tries the low side to re-attack the position he lost. The car gets squirrely, the white flag, 1 lap remaining. Into 1 and 2. Butch Turkis and the Amarillo Auto Parts, 87 on the back straight. Begins to stretch it out as they work through 3 and 4. This time around, the checker flag will come out, and it will go to West Mifflin's Butch Turkis. Race fans, head on out to Caddyshack, the ultimate in family fun. In the Vicious, we set the field up. Dave Sussiger Jr., 63 on the point. Outside of him, Scott Terminator 2, Kokenauer. 3 is Harry Fowler. 07 is Steve Martin, set 88, Sean Phillips. 45, Don fill in the blank. 48, Mike Bacalon, and the 71, Dick Smith. Green's out, we are racing. Out on a point position in the Terminite. Say go, Scott, go. Dave Sussiger Jr. in the 63, a rookie. Holds the bridesmaid spot with the 3 of Harry Flower trying the outside of him. Continues to be the 19th. Now Scott, Terminator 2, Kokenauer with the lead. Now Harry Flowers moved up to the second place spot. Down the back straightaway, Mike Bacalon holds on to the third place spot, and the 45 of Don Blank running fourth. Into 1 and 2. Flowers continues running in the second place spot, with Bacalon beginning to close on him down the back straightaway. The Terminator down the back straightaway holds on to the point position. Harry Flower running a distant second. Here's the battle for third. Don Blank drives to the low side, but Bacalon denies the opportunity. White flag, final lap. They go into 1 and 2. Battle for second. Don Blank tries to close in on the 48 of Bacalon. On the front straightaway, they begin the close, but the checker comes out for Scott Oakenauer. Race fans, Jones Brewing Company out of Smith and PA. The Power Brewers, the Stonies Light. Want to remind you that these award-winning beers are brewed on the banks of the Yard. 32, Robin Rimmel. 95, Lisa Jones. Bob Bostaller into 51. The 32 is Jim Nicola. 29. Jim McGonigal. 75, Automobile. From Conflow, it's Ron Conway. The 4, Vince Kidder. The 90, Diamond Dave Dragovich. Down the back straightaway, the 30 of the Cobra holds on to the point position. Oh, we got a turn to look out. We're still not done. Race fans, there's something brand new in the automotive world, and Gatling's Auto Store has it. AC Locomotive Oil. Yup, and you heard it here at MOTORDROME Speedway. AC.
The meeting would go out by now. The fans are open. Lights on, you're going to have to listen to me. Here we go. Ready for the green. Lap counter is down right now. Come on. Green number up, green and right now. Alright, here's the battle for the lead. of Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Wild Bill Dominic. Our next performer is a 19-year veteran of the automobile thrill show, one of its most versatile performers. Ladies and gentlemen, from Dothan, Alabama, Chuck Horton! Ladies and gentlemen, on the track right now, behind the wheel of a 1994 Chevrolet Camaro. He is the world's #1 ranked automobile stuntman. He is the world's record holder for driving an American-made automobile on 2 wheels. He is the stunt star from the motion picture The Cowboy Way. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a MOTORDROME Speedway for the star of our show. Here he is, Tim Kipwood! Tim Kipwood! Speed game of tag that we call two-car hill driving. Bring the automobile bumper to bumper down the front straightaway over raised ramp elevations. Keep in mind these automobiles driven with down towards the back bumper of the automobile, coming to the high side of the track, around the ramp, driving down across the back bumper of Chuck Horton's automobile back to the high side as they make their way down the track. Wait a minute, speaking of being on the track, crash! Crash, there's cars out there. Why are you out there in the middle of our show? I was had to say there's a little bit of dirt on the ramps. Well, I'll tell you what, Crash, if you don't get off of those ramps, there's going to be a whole lot of thrill show clown. Here they are towards the ramp elevations. You better look out, you idiot! Holy cow, a little bit too close for comfort on that one. And I'll tell you what, Crash, it looks like that sport jacket is way down there. No, not down there. No, not down there. As a matter of fact, it's down there with those automobiles. And I think Tim Kipwood will have a safety message about old clowns being out there on the track. And there's that sport jacket coming to you. Special delivery. And I'm telling you what, Crash, you better find yourself a place to be, because the next time down the track, these two world-class stunt performers will attempt to perform crossovers over raised ramp elevations. Both cars on the ramps at one time. Chuck Horton, the 19-year veteran from Dothan, Alabama. Tim Kipwood, 28 years before the wheel of a thrill show automobile. Coming back down the front straightaway, crisscrossing over the ramp. There comes crossover number 2, perfectly performed by these two world-class drivers. Well, I think that's Tim Kipwood! Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, this show, he's wearing a specially designed slide pad, which will act as a cushion between his body and the track surface. For inter performing the speed of daring than any other one. John the man, John the back of the automobile, about to perform the very deadly Slide for Life. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, John the man, John the Slide for Life. Crash, holy cow, just about got his due on that one, and I'll tell you what, it looks like Tim's coming back for a second. I have never seen that man so mad in my life. You better get out of the way, he's getting in here on the highway. Look out, Crash! Wait a minute, what did you just say to him? Slow down, Motorhead! Was Eddie almost hit you twice? I'll tell you what, Crash, I think calling Tim an old motorhead is no way to make it to the top of his Christmas card list. As a matter of fact, the reason Tim is so mad is because right now this track is meant for daredevils only, and here you are wandering around all over the track. Now, what makes you think you belong out there? You're a daredevil. Now, what have you ever done in your lifetime to qualify you as a daredevil? You've been married 5 times! I'll tell you what, if that doesn't do it, nothing will. But do you have anything that relates a little more closely to our thrill show presentation? You want to do the Slide for Life. Now, how are you going to top what John DeManch just did? No slide pad, no helmet, and no brains. I said it and I meant it. Now, right up there and put your money where your mouth is. Now, what's going on out there? I said you say he's going too fast. Crash that car, didn't move 1 inch. Now get up there and do the Slide for Life. Some stunt guy, hey, wait a minute, I think he's going to try it. They're going down the track, they're gaining speed, but hold it, look out, Crash. He just found out about the brakes on that Camaro. What's this? He's yelling something about his tongue. Crash, that's not your tongue. You didn't break your tongue. That's your tie. Now put it where it belongs and let's get going. And please put on the crash helmet for your safety. Wait a minute. He doesn't even know how to wear one. He's staggering out there. He can't even see when he's doing it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this isn't going to be pretty. No helmet. No slide pad, and not a whole lot of gray matter between those eardrums, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the back of a 275 E1 with old Crash hanging on for dear life. Of course, tonight we had the element of fire to this stunt. We thought he'd lose his fan and get nervous, and he blew in the fans. You talk about being on a hot seat. Holy cow! Never so close to the platform. John DeManch about to perform the leap for life. There he is, John DeManch, and the leap for life. Well, as you can see, our stunt performers are that's old Crash, a thrill show found with a trick in fancy riding on what could only be called a pathetic-looking motorcycle. Looks like he's got everything in control. As he powers his way down the front straightaway. What's this? He's grabbing onto the handlebars. What's this? A little bit of bulldogging. Hold on, cowboy! Looks like he's going to need a slide pad before this one's all over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is in front of the grandstand once again, and I doubt he's going to leave until he gets a round of applause. There he is, Crash, the thrill show clown. Tell you what, Crash, you know, we're trying to put on a show out here, and you keep butting in. Oh, that's why you're out there. Now, what does your being out there have to do with our doing a show? I said you come out here to jump your motorcycle. Tell you what, this I've got to see. Because, Crash, I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into out here. First of all, you're going to have to bring that motorcycle down the track at breakneck speed. You're going to have to ride up the ramp, perfectly centered on the ramp, before flying off the end of the ramp 75 feet, hitting the ground with a tremendous impact. Yeah, 75 feet, tremendous impact. Yes, indeed. Well, what about it? I want to see you jump that motorcycle. What in the heck is the matter with you? Well, I don't think Tim was amused either, as he's out there on the track, and he's definitely not a happy camper. Knowing old Crash is out there with the Daredevil once again. Jump his motorcycle. Hold on, I'll tell you. We'll join the fray. John Mason from Waltham, Massachusetts leads the way. Wild Bill Dominic from Carrollton, Ohio in the second spot. Chuck Portland and Tim Chip with like a speeding Roger Williams. As they make their way down the front straightaway, diving into those turns with what we call four-car hell driving. We'll spin the automobiles back around. They'll bring them down the front straightaway. Once again, they'll bring them 2x2 in those 1995 Chevrolet Monte Carlos. Make their way towards raised ramp elevations, bumper to bumper. John Mason and Wild Bill Dominic accelerating down the track, weaving their way through ramp elevation. Once again, Tim Chipwood and Chuck Clarkson weaving their way around the ramp with crisscrossing maneuvers. They're getting them in there tight, real close, ladies and gentlemen. Faster and faster with every turn of the wheel. They're getting them in there so close you can throw them blanket over those four cars as they make their way up and over. Raised ramp elevations, diving into those turns once again. Well, once again, they'll spin the back around. Once again, you'll see the tight order drill of the world-renowned Joey Chip with Danger Angels as they make their way to Bell Vernon, Pennsylvania. They're accelerating once again between the ramps, one hand on the wheel and all five. As they make their way through raised ramp elevations, bumper to bumper, diving into those turns. Well, as you can see right now, ladies and gentlemen, at a distance that an automobile needs to pass the ramp. About 1 minute. Wait a minute. Now, we've seen some racing action out here already this evening, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't recall a car quite that puny being out here in the lineup of automobiles presented by the MOTORDROME Speedway. Wait a minute now, what kind of a knucklehead? Hey, well, there's the kind of a knucklehead that'd bring a car out here in the middle of a high-speed precision driving demonstration. That's old Crash, the thrill show clown. Now, what is that? Hey, now there's some of those identified flying objects that we have in our souvenir trailer. In fact, they've really been flying out of the trailer sales this year. Those are souvenir frisbees. You know, Crash, in the name of my mom, you can take somebody's eye out with one of those things. You better be careful. Yes, indeed. Old Crash out there with that old automobile. I'll tell you what, Crash, you might want to try getting it started. We're about to do some precision driving. He's trying to crank the automobile over, trying to get it started. Yeah, you better crank a little bit harder, Crash. A little bit harder than that. You better keep cranking, buddy. Holy cow. Up and over ramp elevations. Old Crash out there in the middle of those ramps as these cars make their way over ramp elevations. He's back in that race car now. I don't think it's going to start. He's working feverishly to try to get that thing moving, but he can't get it out from between those ramps. It looks like the cars are coming back between the ramps. They're going to thread their way through the ramp elevations. I hope he can get it kicked over. Here they come. They're gaining speed towards the ramp. Towards the elevator. Come on! Holy cow! those automobiles, spinning it back around. Wait a minute, looks like the automobiles are going to be chasing him down the track towards the raised ramp elevation. We'll have two cars on the ramp, two cars between the ramps, and one rather pathetic-looking racing automobile driven by Crash, the thrill show clown. Making the way towards raised ramp elevations. Crash, right in the middle of the action, up there. Number two into those turns. Yeah, it looks like discretion's the better part of valor as old Crash is making his way down the back straightaway. Crisscrossing down the front straightaway at over 55 miles an hour. Perfect control over those automobiles. Wait, look for his butt on the track. He flips the wheel around the automobile all the way around. That's Tim Chitwood with reverse spin. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show behind the wheel of the 1994 Chevrolet Corvette. It's going to be pedal to the metal as he gains his way into the front straightaway at a speed of 60 miles an hour in reverse. He'll spin the wheel and the automobile. He'll be shifting on the fly. Goodbye, Tim Chitwood. Once again, the ultimate in precision driving on all four wheels. A stunt that has claimed the lives of 5 stunt performers throughout the history of the automobile thrill show. Once again, Tim Chitwood coming down the front straightaway. Once again about to perform this dangerous and deadly driving maneuver. The sweet one good turn deserves another. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Tim Chitwood with reverse spin. And Geo Bill Burnham. This driver's name is Wild Bill Dominic. The man on the front of the automobile, his name is John Mason from Waltham, Massachusetts. In a few short moments, we will ignite the board ball, ladies and gentlemen. This Wild Bill Dominic will achieve a speed of over 45 miles an hour. Coming into the front straightaway, John Mason on the hood of the automobile. Hitting speed around to flat to the board wall with a tremendous impact. Looks like neither one of our stunt performers are none the worse for wear, despite the fiery ordeal. From a Wild Bill Dominic. Over 6,000 horsepower, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to witness this incredible fire and lightning show. Of course, during our 3-minute fire and lightning show. Our pilot is Chuck Fortson. He hails from the heart of Dixie, Dothan, Alabama. One last look at the gauges. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be amazed as we present the Chevy Thunder Fire and Lightning Show. Over $150,000 spent. We get the elevation with a 1994 Chevrolet Camaro, showing you the durability and handling characteristics of this fine automobile. Now he's coming back in front of the grandstand area, taking a look at the ramp elevations. He's giving us the high side. Ladies and gentlemen, how would you like to see those ramps go a little bit higher? Him go a little bit faster! And once again, driver side high. Once again, driver side low. Up at the end of the ramp, bouncing on 2 wheels with a track around from Rochester, New York, cutting the wheel, coming to the inside of the track. Once again around John the Manch from Hudson, New Hampshire, fighting the wheel as he brings it back to the top side of the track around Jason Mackey from Marshall, Missouri. Perfectly performed 2-wheel driving. You talk about control over an automobile. There it is. 2-wheel driving without a ramp elevation. You're seeing thrill show history here tonight at the MOTORDROME Speedway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now, Tim Chitwood will be coming back towards the ramp elevation. This time, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see how far he can drive the automobile on 2 wheels. Of course, the test of the durability of the automobiles and of those Goodyear tires, and of course, the talent of the world's #1 ranked automobile stuntman, Tim Chitwood. Once again, he takes to the ramp elevation. Once again, he's on two wheels, making his way down the front straightaway. You can see the brand new genuine Chevrolet logo on the bottom of that automobile. A billboard on the move heading towards turn #1. Now, a very dangerous part of two-wheel driving. Driving an American-made automobile on two wheels. He set the record in Richmond, Virginia, when he drove a Chevrolet 5.9 miles on two wheels. He's coming out of turn #4. You can hear you inside there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring him on home with an applause. Coming down the front straightaway, there's John Mason on the side of that automobile with the aerial wing walk. You talk about balance, you talk about talent. There it is for you right there. The aerial wing walk performed to perfection by John Mason from Waltham, Massachusetts. Seeing is believing. You've seen his good at Tim Chitwood. Two-wheel driving. Walking out there in the middle of the track where our guys are trying to set up that goes. Looks like his sport jacket got up and went right out the front door. John, don't flick it up here. Wait a minute, don't throw it up here. They're paid to get in. Oh, no, don't put it down there. You can blow his toes off. Look out, everybody. Oh, no. But he says, hey, up there, we don't... Hey, sorry about that, John. What's your next shot going to be, Pancho? Oh, what? The blindfold shot. Dominic's no stranger to the cameras of Hollywood. You may have seen him in the motion picture The Getaway, starring Kim Basinger and Alec Baldwin. He was also on the syndicated right away once again. You know, I was going to ask the question, what kind of an idiot would come out in the middle of a featured finale of a stunt show? But I'd say when you see this guy that comes out of this automobile, the question will be... Buddy, but if what your car, you talk about a state-of-the-art vehicle. Now he's got water flying out of the front of that thing. Just like leap through space. Now, Crash, you know, the speed has to be perfect. The elevation has to be precise. The alignment on the ramp has to be something that starts with a P. Anyway, I don't think that car's running up the stump. I don't think it's going to be able to run up the ramp. He's making his way down the track. He definitely doesn't have the proper speed to jump 65 feet. He's making his way up the ramp. He's in the Chevrolet. Oh, no! A tremendous... Oh, no. Coming out the wrong end. Does the speed. Tim Chitwood coming out of turn #4. The entry flare is lit. No turning back. Will he have the proper speed? We say good luck. And may God ride with you. Tim Chitwood. The performance of the Chevrolet. Helio rocket car leap. And in a show while the stuntmen are superb, Tim Chitwood is spectacular. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the world's #1 ranked auto stuntman, Tim Chitwood. Of the Joey Chitwood Chevy Thunder Show. Want to remind you, Mark Fish is leaving the building. Have a good one, Mark. Field tightens up down the back straight. Lights your eyes. Looking for the Sheep Convenience Store. 20 Circuit Main. Nick Rose on the point outside of him. Come on, man. Alan Angelicchio Jr. We're getting set to go green. We are up to speed and racing. In the turn 22, side by side, Rosa and the 55 of Angelicchio. Let's battle out of action. Rosa gets crossed up. That's the correct automobile. Angelicchio takes the lead. Here comes Melvin Jr. Oh, he's fired up tonight. Melvin Jr. is on the move. And the yellow flag is up for a spin for Randy Pugh in the back.
Here we go. The green's back on, and we're up to speed and racing at a Sheets Convenience Store. 20 lap made for the Stunties Light Street Stunt. second. Marty Edwards dives to the low side. Down the front straightaway. Edwards takes over the second place position. On the front straightaway, the wild man, Al Angelique, holds on to the lead. Marty Edwards a distant second. Distant second, only 2 car lengths behind. Now watch Edwards. He begins to pressure the 55 Angelique down the back straightaway. Here comes the Bullet. The Bullet doing double duty tonight. He dives to the low side of 46 of Nick Rosa. Taking it through 3 and 4 in the Bullet, trying to pull off the 4th place spot. On the back straight, Marty Edwards trying to fight around the 55 of Angelique through turns 3 and 4. Out of 4, here comes Edwards down to the low side. Marty Edwards looking for racing room around the 55 of Angelique. Angelique trying to work every inch of this racetrack to his advantage. Here comes the Bullet in the battle for third. He goes to the low side of Millminick Jr. Gets under his automobile now at 37. Rick Mielef trying to do the same. And for the lead as the 57 Edwards goes to the point position. Angelique trying to reclaim the lead he lost as they work down to the turns 1 and 2. The Bullet now has moved up to third and closing into the 37 of Rick Mielef. Mielef will dive to the low side of the Public and Tree Service 15. And they work into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Mielef is really hot in front in the last 2 weeks. Continues to pressure the 15 of the Bullet. On the back straight, Marty Edwards continues holding this lead, but Alan Angelique has not let him run away with a look at Mielef. Mielef trying the low side of the 15 as Sean level with me. Race fans, And the Bullet gets by the 37 of lap for third. Out of turn 4 down the front straight. Marty Edwards has it by 5 car lengths over the 55 Angelique. Oh, look out, we lost the wheel in 4. And it's heading into the pitch. Watch out in the infield. Watch out. Look out. Brian Audie loses a wheel in a very dangerous situation. The green's out. We're back to racing. Out of turn 4. Now watch this battle for the lead. The Bullet with the opportunity to restart begins to close right up on Angeliquio. The Bullet will close in on Angeliquio as they work through 3 and 4. Laps remaining. Edwards goes into 1 and 2. Angeliquio struggles. Down the back straightaway to make the challenge. The Bullet's right there. Rick Milan as well. Through the darkness in turn 3. Go the top 4 automobiles. Down the front straightaway. The white flag. 1 lap to go. Checker goes to Marty Edwards. Edwards holds him off. And an unusual event with the power outage the way it is. Edwards shines through the darkness to the checkered.
Make sure we thank them. Make sure we thank the fans. Sheets. Thanks, Sheets.
Running much better both here and at Jennerstown.
Yeah, I smashed it up last Saturday night at Jennerstown 3 times, so I think we must have bent something into shape, or Joe worked real hard on it and Doug this week to put it back together again, and I think they did a heck of a job because it's working better now than it has all year.
You had another late caution there. Did that worry you at all with the big guys coming behind you? You had third win here. We're going to have to start including you with the big guys.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I was waiting for anybody that wanted to try it, but I was holding back if I had to. It had a little bit more. It was really good tonight. It handled good, and that's the thing that we've been way off on here a lot, is handling, and the car was right on the money tonight as far as handling goes. So, no, I wasn't too worried about it.
We talk about restrictor plate racing. It takes a lot of emphasis out of a lot of guys that want to build a motor and be a motor car. But when you are running a restrictor plate, the handling's so much more important, we're finding out.
Yeah, it is. I'll take probably John Gilmore, who builds good motor for me. He really does. He said, I'd like to give you 15 less horsepower and see the car handle, and he's right. You know, when the car handles, it's really, really fast.
Okay, Marty, let's talk about your sponsors and the people that help you out.
Okay, well, first I want to thank everybody for coming tonight, sitting here in the cold. but we really need you fans, and thank Sheets and La Natures, of course, and Hoffman Agency and Jeanette Distributing for supporting me, and I hope they continue to do.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight in the Street Stock feature, Marty Edwards.
The 8 is Larry Winger, 34 Randy Burke, and the 23 is Sean Bullet Beam in his first ever late model main event. Turn 3 is pulsating, and we are fired up, getting ready to go. Waiting for the green flag, and the Sheets Convenience Store, 35 lap main for Moses, Green and Racing. Down the back straight, Lonnie Vaughn with the lead. Look at these top 6 automobiles. Cragen up high, trying to move through the field in the back. Now Randy Burke does bumps. It looked like Audi missed a shift at the start of the race. Burke off the pace. Look at Cragen working to the low side. Holds the lead with Rick Miller close behind. Then it's Dave James, followed by Glenn Galt. The 36 is Tom Erickson, 77 Bobby Henry. Then Charging Charlie. Here comes Miller. Miller makes the challenge on Lonnie Vaughn. Rick Miller to the low side of Vaughn's automobile. The battle for the lead down the back straight. Miller takes it over. Front straight. Right here, this battle we won. Oh my goodness, trying to get around Wiggins. Automobile, look out! Oh! And the green comes out, we're racing. Into 1 and 2 now. Rick Miller holds his lead. Lonnie Vaughn in second. Dave James running third. Tiger Tom Erickson in the 4th place spot. Here comes Erickson to the left side of James in the bottom for third. Now he's up to 3rd place position. Down the back straightaway. Rick Miller continues holding on to the lead. Erickson at turn 3, trying to close in on the 0-3 of Lonnie Vaughn in a battle for second. Hutchins battle for second place down the back straight. Lonnie Vaughn holds on to it. Erickson closes right up in the challenge. Rick Miller continues holding on to the lead. Here comes Tiger Tom Erickson. Here comes Erickson in a battle for second. Tiger Tom goes to the low side, makes a throw for second. Lonnie Ron tries to come back. Dave James right there. But Erickson holds on to it. The black flag comes out for Larry Wingard. Wingard gets the black flag. Out of turn 4. Down the front straight. Rick Miller continues leading. Rick Miller all by himself. Here comes Erickson closing in. Third, and he is on the roll. Now Rick Miller continues leading. There are 20 laps in the record book, 15 remaining, race fans, 15 remaining. Dave James, race fans, he's come alive here, this feature event. The Sheets Convenience Store 35 lap main, and Dave James is running third and closing in on Tom Erickson. Dave James trying to close in on Tiger Tom. On the back straight, and in control of this event is Rick Miller. Look at this battle in the back of the field. Glenn Gold trying to get up through this field. Kennedy and the 77 Henry side by side. James still pressuring the 36 of Erickson as they work down the front straight. Down to the turns 1 and 2. And the battle for second rages on. Dave James pressuring the back number with 36 of Tiger Tom Erickson. They work through 3 and 4 in this battle for second. Down the front straight, the passing flag comes out. But Mariotti has caused it off the pace since the beginning of the race. Erickson now is closing in on Rick Miller's automobile, and he's bringing James right with him. Miller still in command of the event. The battle for second rages on. Dave James trying to get around Erickson's automobile. Remaining, race fans. There are 5 circuits to go, and Rick Miller continues leading. Through turn 3 and 4. This time around, 4 circuits remaining for Miller. Looking for win number 1 in Motordrome this season. Erickson begins to close. Tom Erickson begins to close with the waiting last, but he's got a lot of real estate to make up. An awful lot of real estate, but here comes Tom Erickson. Circuits remaining down the back straight. Dave James still pressuring. 2 seconds remaining. Rick Miller dives into 1 and 2. Tom Erickson begins to close even more, race fans. Erickson really closing up. He can smell the challenge. Look at this. In the waiting lap of this race, Tom Erickson closes up on Rick Miller. They go into turn 1 and 2. 4 turns remain. Miller holds on to this lead. Erickson behind by a car length. Down the back straightaway. They dive into 3 and 4. Erickson, the brakes lighting up all over the place. Down to the low side comes Erickson, but it's Rick Miller.
In 1994 has to feel good. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it feels really good. Seems like we were never going to get a win, but I'd like to thank Dave Martinelli and the crew. They did a heck of a job with the car. Every week we've been in the car, it's been getting better. And I'd like to thank all you fans for coming out and enjoying the races, and hope you all come again next week.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight, Rick Miller.
Robert Eisenberg, the 10 is Gary Wilchot, 72 Mike Hollywood Heminger, Butch Durkison, 87, 91 Chuck Kessler, Elke Cunningham in the 47, 07 Jeff Dunbar. The 40 is Jerry Hassey, 17 Eric Corbett, 96 Brent Tressler, the 1 Denny Bergo, and the 31 Bob Duval. Green's out, we're racing. Bahena holds the lead. The 26 Rapid Robert Eisenberger pressures him. Here comes Hollywood Heminger. Heminger stays third. Down the back straight, Bahena holds this point position. With Eisenberger a distant second. Larry Bahena will try to dominate here. Jeff Dunbar working the outside of this racing surface. Dunbar to the outside of Kessler's automobile. Jeff Dunbar continues his marching times to the low side of the 87 of Butch Turkis. Dunbar will work the low side of that automobile. And he's boxed in right there with him in a 10 of Gary Wiltrop. But Dunbar gets through up to the 5th position. Sets his sights to Wiltrop. Dunbar now goes to the left side of Wiltrop's automobile. And Jeff Dunbar is searching for the 4th place position down the back straight. Automobile up to 3rd. Here comes Dunbar striking to the low side of Weapon Robert Eisenberger. This is the battle for 2nd down the back straight. And Jeff Dunbar wasting no time in the Sheets Convenience Tour 25 Circuit Main moves up to the 2nd place position. Dunbar now has a ways to catch up to Mahana. Last flag signal in this event. We're halfway down. Look at this piece of crap. Larry Mahana. Down the back straightaway. Dunbar now has his position battle going on with the banana. They worked out a 4 down the front straightaway. Into 1 and 2. Jeff Dunbar now on the move. Makes the attack to the low side. They hit on Dunbar and craziness in 3 and 4. both co-leaders involved in that incident, Dunbar and Bahena, appear to be going to the back of the pack. Here we go, lights out. The greens unfolded, we're up to speed in racing. Now watch our lead automobiles in the back of the pack. Watch Bahena and Dunbar come through this field like wildfire. Bahena and Dunbar trying to climb through this field while Chucky Kessler takes your lead. Jeff Dunbar moving through this field, boxed in Bahena. Look at Dunbar pick cars off, race fans. It is Chucky Kessler followed by Mike Hollywood Heminger. Butch Turkis in the 87. And Jeff Dunbar is a man running away like a house on fire down the back straightaway. Oh, look at Dunbar. And Dunbar will go to the rear of the field once again. In the back of the pack with Dunbar coming up through the field. We'll watch this again. Getting ready. Chuck Kessler on the point. Green's on, we're racing. Jeff Dunbar watching for the back of the pack again. And look at the battle for a second. Butch Turkis pressuring Mike Hollywood Heminger. Dunbar trying to get up through this field is boxed in. Watch Dunbar trying to make it 3 wide down the front straight. Dunbar in a furious pursuit to try to get back. It is still Chucky Kessler, and this battle for second rages on. Dunbar now trying to get around Perigo's car and move up through this field. A wild situation going on here. Here's this battle for second. Heminger dives to the low side. A white flag's on. This is the final circuit. Here's the battle for second. Heminger and Turkis. Chucky Kessler. Through turns 3 and 4. Kessler will take the win. The battle for second. It's Heminger with a career high finish. Right over Turkis. He can hear you now. Nice round of applause for Chuck Kessler. Convenience store, 25 Circuit Main for the Snyder Berlin Pro Stock event. In Victory Lane, Connie O'Mell, Michelle Plummer, Arlene Geesley among the individuals there.
Hello, Chucky Kessler. Chucky, I'm sure you want to thank all the fans for coming out and your sponsors.
Yeah, I want to thank the fans for coming out tonight. I know they're having some electrical difficulties here, and I hope they still enjoyed the show. It's a little tough driving out there, but he can manage. And I want to thank, I have a new sponsor, Nicholson Lumber Company. They're supporting me, and I want to thank Bobby Henry and my pit crew, and thanks for the fans coming out tonight.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the Pro Stock Division, Chucky Kessler.